been, and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Complete.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Anthony McFarland.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
He's taken down at the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have
tried for Brown, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
180.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And brought Knocked down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. From the 24, Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's the end of the first.
These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Devin Singletary.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And I think the ball's out.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And sack.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Allen going to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts
And a yard.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man. It's Butler. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm scared. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, McFarland. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, McFarland. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Steelers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards.
230.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
At the 1-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Touchdown. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On the return, it's McKenzie. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come to my work.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's McFarland, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Powering his way forward. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10.
Singletary.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Allen again. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
8 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
The extra point.
So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
35's the mark. Check pass. Check pass. Check 43. Mike 35. Right here. Check Michael.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. operating from the gun. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tre'Davious White.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Eric Ebron, incomplete. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And a Steeler first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, it's McFarland. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Bills 20.
Charles, it's one